You're watching a severe weather special with the Arkansas Storm Team.
Stay in your safe location.
Keith Monahan.
Idea of what's going on in the storm you're looking
Jeff
at.
Baskin.
Hail and wind.
Carmen Rose.
News from southwest.
Pat Walker.
Severe weather potential.
Hayden Nix.
Are left without power in that area.
Kristen Kennedy. You're watching a severe weather special.
Well, good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight for the Arkansas Storm Team Severe Weather Special. I'm Keith Monahan. I'm the Chief Meteorologist at KARK4 News.
And I'm Jeff Baskin, the Chief Meteorologist at Fox 16 News. So for the next half an hour, we're going to take an in-depth look at severe weather in Arkansas and introduce you to the Arkansas Storm Team. The Arkansas Storm Team was created after Fox 16 and KARK4 combined newsrooms back in 2013. With the combined power of both stations, we can go in depth with weather coverage, bringing you wall-to-wall coverage of any significant weather event.
We are the only station in the state of Arkansas that has the power of 6 meteorologists who use multiple tools to help provide life-saving weather information to Arkansans. Now, when it comes to the many kinds of dangerous severe weather the state of Arkansas faces, most people, first thing that pops in their mind, just think about tornadoes. But there are several other weather dangers that we in Arkansas face. From dangerous heat to flash flooding to snow, our state is no stranger to extreme and wild weather. Now, flash flooding is a common form of extreme weather we see here in Arkansas. Flash flooding occurs when a slow-moving thunderstorm dumps an excessive amount of rain in a short period of time, or a longer rain event that completely saturates the ground until the ground can't hold any more water. Ditches, roadways, and creeks tend to swell at a rapid pace due to this heavy rainfall. When it comes to flash flooding, remember, turn around, don't drown.
And in 2019, the Arkansas River reached historic levels of flooding, but it wasn't flash flooding that did this. This was a prolonged period of heavy rain, multiple rain events, combined with melting snow in the Midwest that caused the Arkansas River to swell. In late May to early June, the river rose to unprecedented levels in both Oklahoma and Arkansas. The crests in the state were more than 2 feet above the previous records at Van Buren and Toadsuck, as well as in Pendleton. Evacuations became necessary as homes and businesses flooded. Levees were breached. The Arkansas River flooding was responsible for the death of 5 people and went on to cause over $3 billion in property damage. Now, when it comes to predicting temperatures, tracking severe storms, and other forms of weather that moves through the state, the Arkansas Storm Team has several tools at their disposal. Meteorologist Hayden Nix walks us through the tools that we use on a daily basis.
In the Arkansas Storm Team Weather Center, we use high-tech tools on a daily basis, but one program that we use every single day is called WSI Max.
Each day, AST meteorologists sift through gigabytes of weather data to help us come up with the forecast you see on air and online. That's a lot of information. Our Max software, which requires 5 computers to run it, helps us take all that data and organize it in a way that's clear and easy to follow. This is done every shift, morning, noon, and night. This Max software is useful during normal weather days, but it is vital during severe weather. Whenever we have to break into programming to alert you of life-threatening situations, this software lets us display multiple layers of important data at one time. Watches and warnings instantly pop up on the screen, and when every second counts, this allows us to show people where they need to pay immediate attention. It also allows us to show radar layers like reflectivity, velocity, and debris potential with just one simple click. For an even deeper analysis of a storm, we've started using another program alongside Max called GR Earth. It can let us see several layers of radar at one time. When tracking storms, we can even zoom in on our maps to show every single road and community in our state, leaving none unnamed. Something else that comes in handy is our Storm Track tool. We start by highlighting the part of the storm we are concerned with and measure out ahead of where the storm is going. This can then calculate estimated times of arrival for communities in its path, making every minute to prepare count.
As you can see, we strive to bring you the latest, most accurate, up-to-date information. That's why we use state-of-the-art technology along with hours of preparation to deliver when it matters most. All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm meteorologist.
Another important tool we use is the Arkansas Storm Team app. You can find all the important weather information you need to plan your day on the app. You've seen us promote the app on air and online, and now we have a really easy way for you to download it.
That's right. Now, later in the show, we are going to pull up a QR code on the screen. All you need to do is walk up to the screen, pull up your smartphone, make sure you have the camera app on, and then it will identify where you need to go to download the latest app.
It doesn't get a whole lot easier than that. Well, in the meantime, when there's a threat of severe weather, the National Weather Service issues a variety of products such as flash flood watches or tornado watches.
Now, several people are quick to jump to a conclusion that a watch means there is a storm definitely on the way, but that's not always the case. Meteorologist Carmen Rose is in studio right now. She has a rather tasty way of showing off the difference between watches and warnings. Carmen?
That's right. I love this analogy. It's pretty simple, a cupcake analogy. So when we think about a tornado watch, a severe thunderstorm watch, we have the ingredients for either a tornadic event or a severe thunderstorm. And what that means is we would typically have a lot of heat. We would have plenty of moisture, and we would have a trigger, something like a warm front, a low pressure system, or a cold front. So think of a watch like your cupcake ingredients, right? That's the potential, that's the possibility. We have the ability to perhaps make a cupcake. You may or may not get a cupcake, but the possibility is there. So this is your cupcake watch or your tornado watch. The other thing is, watches typically last for several hours. Just like a cupcake, making it is going to take a lot longer than eating it. Now, a tornado warning, a severe thunderstorm warning, think of that like your cupcake. This is what's actually happening. Either that severe weather has been reported or it is about to happen. That could be the case in flash flooding, that could be a tornado, a funnel cloud, or that could be a severe thunderstorm warning with hail, as well as lots of rain with that too. So this is going to be something where the warning is possible, and that's also going to be short. So cupcake watch means the potential, your cupcake warning means the product. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Carmen. That is a tasty way to explain it. Now, we told you about the QR code graphic you can use to download the Arkansas Storm Team app right now. Go to your phone. Here's your chance. All right, folks, pull your phone out, turn on the camera, and all right, hold it over that QR code. That'll take you to the App Store or to Google Play, where you can download the latest version of the Arkansas Storm Team app.
And some of the state's biggest severe weather outbreaks happened on what is known as a La Niña year. We'll explain the reasoning behind this.
And when it comes to tornado outbreaks here in the state of Arkansas, what location has seen the most touchdowns? We'll let you know later in the show.
You're watching a severe weather special from the Arkansas Storm Team.
And welcome back. The largest tornado outbreak in Arkansas history occurred on January 21st, 1999. And that was a La Niña year. In fact, according to the National Weather Service in Little Rock, a lot of the significant tornado outbreaks in the state have taken place during La Niña years. But what is La Niña and what does this mean for us? We'll take a closer look. A lot of factors come into play when we're talking about how active a severe weather season is in Arkansas. One of those factors is La Niña, the cooling of the waters in the equatorial Pacific Ocean. The opposite of that, when water temperatures are warmer than average, that is an El Nino. But this year, we've been in La Niña. As we head a little bit farther east in the equatorial Pacific, water temperature is not quite as cold. Water temperature is actually warming up a little bit, indicating La Niña is getting weaker, and that's what we've seen. We've been in La Niña, which is indicated below the blue line here, going through the winter months, but the forecast for March, April, May is for barely hanging on to La Niña and then mostly out of La Niña by later on during the spring and into the summer months. Now here's what it looks like in terms of how La Niña is correlated with tornado activity across Arkansas, and it does correlate to an above average frequency of tornadoes in Arkansas. Not so much in other parts of the country. Now when we take a look at hail, a pretty big difference across much of Arkansas as well as Texas, Oklahoma, and other parts of the southeast where thunderstorms tend to be more frequent during the spring months, March, April, May, during La Niña years. Now, when we take a look at recent La Niña years, some of the stronger La Niña years really correlate to some very busy tornado seasons. Back in 2008, 81 tornadoes, 49 of those were in the spring. That was a strong La Niña. 2011, a very active spring tornado season with 67 tornadoes. Keep in mind, the average number of spring tornadoes in Arkansas is 19, so that was a busy year. That was a La Niña as well. However, when we take a look at recent years, 2018, 2012, weak La Niñas, tornado activity has actually been a little bit below average. So just because you have a La Niña doesn't guarantee a very active severe weather season, but a good idea to always be prepared. And after the break, we'll take a look at some of the biggest tornado outbreaks in Arkansas history. And when it comes to the threat tornadoes pose to the state, where is the most dangerous place to live? We'll break it down. And we want to give you another opportunity to download the Arkansas Storm Team app. Pull out your smartphone, open the camera, and scan the QR image you see on the screen. It'll take you right to the app so you can download it from the App Store or Google Play. You can get up-to-date radar information, weather alerts, hour-by-hour forecasts right in the palm of your hand. We'll be right back after this.
watching a severe weather special from the Arkansas Storm Team.
Hi everybody and welcome back. You know that severe weather hits the natural state every single year. And since tornado record keeping began back in the early 1950s, Arkansas has experienced over 2,300 tornadoes. Since 1999, 3 record-breaking tornado events occurred in the state. Now, January 21st and 22nd were 2 days in 1999 that every Arkansan alive will remember. Over the course of those 2 days, 56 tornadoes touched down in the state. Little Rock National Weather Service alone issued 48 tornado warnings, 80 severe thunderstorm warnings, and 22 flash flood warnings. Sadly, the storm was responsible for 8 fatalities and over 140 injuries. On February 5th, 2008, a violent EF4 tornado tore a 122-mile-long path of destruction across 7 Arkansas counties. The storm was part of the Super Tuesday outbreak that affected 9 states, overall spawning 87 confirmed tornadoes and killing 57 people. The EF4 that hit Arkansas became the longest tracked tornado in state history, touching down in the town of Centerville in Yell County and eventually lifting in the town of Highland in Sharp County. In total, 14 Arkansans lost their lives due to the storm.
And in most recent memories, on the night of April 27th, 2014, a tornado rated an EF4, that's the second highest rating on the enhanced Fujita scale, tore a 41-mile path through Pulaski, Faulkner, and White counties. The communities of Mayflower and Valonia sustained the most damage. The tornado was responsible for 16 fatalities, nearly 200 injuries, and it went on not only to be one of the deadliest tornado of 2014, but also the deadliest tornado on record for Arkansas since 1968. It was also only the 3rd tornado of this strength to hit the state since 2000. Tornadoes are not the only form of severe weather the state faces. Lightning storms, flooding, and wildfires also have been reported. But what parts of the state are most susceptible to these dangerous and sometimes deadly storms? Kristen Kennedy breaks it down for us.
From 1950 to 2020, there have been just over 2,300 tornadoes in the state. Of the 75 counties in Arkansas, 6 account for over 50 tornadoes each within the 70-year data time span. There have also been 400 deaths, and 5 counties have seen almost 20 or more from tornadoes.
So let's go ahead and take a tour of the natural state as we count down those top counties for tornado activity. First, we're going to start off in northwest Arkansas. We have Benton County picking up 54 tornadoes. Meanwhile, northeast Arkansas, looking into Jackson County, 56 tornadoes reported in that area. Just down towards the southwest in Faulkner County through much of central Arkansas, a reported 59 tornadoes in that county, and even further, even higher numbers, in fact, in Lonoke County, up to 80 tornadoes. White County has seen 81 tornadoes, but Pulaski County does take the cake with a total of 95 tornadoes reported within the 70-year time span of data from 1950 to 2020. In fact, Pulaski County is also on the list when it comes to tornado deaths by county, with just under 20 deaths here in the capital city area. Pulaski County does take a number there. In fact, Faulkner County has even more, up to 27 deaths. Looking into Woodruff County, 30 deaths there, a little bit higher as we head north into Craighead County at 37 deaths, and the largest amount of deaths per county does include White County with a total of 60 deaths.
It's important to note that more storm reports are likely to occur in higher populated areas, as there are more people around to see and share the damage. That may impact the count of tornadoes over time and possibly the number of deaths reported. A couple other counties make the list of dangerous places in Arkansas when it comes to severe weather. Polk County in West Arkansas is home to part of the Ouachita National Forest. The county has a history with wildfires, though there have not been any large or active ones in recent times. Stronger storms are also more likely to travel into Arkansas as they move out of Oklahoma, so sharing that western border does have a big impact on severe storm activity in this county. Saline County also has a history of severe storm damage from strong tornadoes tracking through the area. Sitting just southwest of Pulaski County, it also is far more prone to flooding when heavy rain occurs, as there are 4 watersheds within county county borders. Plus, the county falls within the New Madrid seismic zone, which elevates the earthquake risk. While the natural state does boast nature, it also suffers from natural disasters that can lead to dangerous conditions resulting in loss of property or life. All areas of the state have seen severe weather in one form or another. The only way to combat those severe storms and dangerous conditions is to be prepared for it. Reporting for the Arkansas Storm Team, meteorologist Kristen Kennedy.
Thank you, Kristen. And you know, when severe weather strikes, there are so many ways to stay weather informed, but there's only one method that's guaranteed to get your attention when seconds count: a NOAA weather radio. Weather radios have been an important part of severe weather safety for many years. Since the first two stations began transmitting back in 1960 to nearly complete coastal city coverage by the early 1970s to over 1,000 stations reaching over 95% of the U.S. population today, the NOAA weather radio program has been key in protecting both lives and property. Here in Arkansas, the National Weather Service operates and maintains 25 transmitters that reach every one of Arkansas's 75 counties. While weather radios began as an on-demand source of weather information, they can now be programmed to automatically alert for severe and hazardous weather anytime, day or night. The Arkansas Storm Team has proudly partnered with Midland Radio to help educate Arkansans about the life-saving value of weather radios and has helped program thousands of them over the past decade. Operation of a Midland weather radio is pretty simple. Program it, make a family safety plan, and be ready to implement it when a warning is issued. Again this year, the Arkansas Storm Team is partnering with Academy Sports and Outdoors to make getting a NOAA weather radio easy. You can pick one up at a discounted price at the store or order one online with free home delivery using our special offer code. Just go to KARK.com or Fox16.com, follow the menu to the Arkansas Storm Team, and click on the link. All right, well, thank you very much, me. You know what? Staying on the topic of radios, the Arkansas Storm Team has two amateur radio operators, or ham radio operators, Randy Wright and Josh Carroll, who volunteer their time to work with us in studio by providing those valuable storm reports to us to help keep you and your family properly informed and safe. Stick around. We'll be right back.
watching a severe weather special from the Arkansas Storm Team.
Welcome back. The Arkansas Storm Team is made up of 6 unique individuals. All of them bring a different set of talents with them.
That's right. And when we're not here working at the station, we're active in the community. In addition to Jeff and I, we work with 4 other talented weather people. Now, Pat Walker joined the Arkansas Storm Team back in 2013. He's on the air weekday mornings on KARK4 Today and Fox 16 Good Day. Pat grew up in Ward, Arkansas, and earned his meteorology degree from Mississippi State. Pat's Sock It Forward campaign helps raise money for The Call, a Christian foster care organization, by placing different socks up for bidding online.
Meteorologist Kristen Kennedy joined the team in 2018 as our weekend meteorologist, one of our weekend meteorologists. She graduated from Mississippi State University with her degree in meteorology. She uses sidewalk chalk forecasts to create a unique forecasting experience. When she's not at work, she's volunteering with her church and advocating for the Alzheimer's Association with the Arkansas chapter.
And Carmen Rose is the newest member and has been part of the Arkansas Storm Team since 2020. She graduated from Michigan State University and is on the air weekday mornings on KARK4 Today and Fox 16 Good Day. She uses a daily doodlecast to showcase the forecast that includes a different topic for whatever is going on with the Arkansas weather and life in our state.
And meteorologist Hayden Nix has been a member of the Storm Team since 2017 when he joined as a weekend meteorologist. Hayden is a native Arkansan from Rison and graduated from Mississippi State University. As a part of the team, Hayden does At-Home Discoveries, a digital show that uses science to help explain the fascinating world of weather.
Remember, just pull out your smartphone. Do it right now. Open your camera, scan the image you're going to see on your screen in just a moment, and then you could go right to where you could download the Arkansas Storm Team as well as the app. And remember, we're always online and can find more information on the website.
All right, thanks for joining us.
You've been watching a Fox 16 special presentation from the Arkansas Storm Team. Sponsored by Diamond State Restoration, Tri-State Water, Power and Air,